Greetings everyone, this is Spatch Adams here to make an important announcement. I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone who found the channel again after the deletion. It means a lot that you came to find the videos, and I'm glad that lots of people are still watching them. It's great. It was sad that it had to end, but onwards and upwards to brand new things. So Spatch Adams is finished, as you know. It's pretty obvious that that's the case. I've uploaded as many videos as I can, so hopefully you can still enjoy them, and if you really like them, download them, because you never know when this channel's going to go. It might. I don't know exactly why the original channel was deleted. They didn't really say, but probably to do with the AI usage of all the different characters and that kind of thing. So I'm just not going to do that anymore, and instead I've fully committed to a new project, which I'm announcing now. So when the channel was at its height, I did release some chapters of my novel Rhino Man. That is what I have been committed to for the last year. Pretty much since the channel deleted, I decided to just go full in on that. And I'm now near the end. I'm at about 73,000 words. There's probably another 10,000 or so to go to bring it to a nice, tidy conclusion. After that, there'll be obviously a lot of editing. I'll have to do quite a lot of rewriting, just to make sure it's tight, airtight and chatted. But yeah, this is my main focus, and I'm intending to independently publish this book probably at the end of next year, so maybe a year from now. That's the time frame we're looking at. And so I'm making a new channel, Rhino Men channel, which I'm hoping that if you want to, you will come along and subscribe to that. That's where I'll be doing all the updates for the book. And there'll be a new video on there now, the first video, where I give a brief introduction to the book and read the first chapter. Now, if you did listen to some of the early chapters I released on the original Spatch Adams channel, it's been changed a lot. I've rewritten a lot. I've really worked on it. So it's quite different. So even if you have heard a lot of it before, it's going to be new, exciting, more chatted, funnier, hopefully. So yes, subscribe to the Rhino Men channel, and please follow me on the Rhino Men Instagram, which I've put the thingy here. So what is Rhino Men? Some of you probably didn't watch it. A few hundred people listened to the first chapters, so if that was you get the rough idea, but let me give you a synopsis here so that you know what exactly it is I'm asking you to come on board for. Rhino Men is an absurd action comedy novel. It follows an intensely chatted protagonist called Rydian Portcullis. He's an ex-Navy SEAL, and he finds himself as the last line of defense against rampaging hordes of Rhino Men, hybrid sort of monsters, horrible creatures, immensely strong. And he's the only one who can fight them, and the only one who can bring this contagion to an end. It's kind of like a zombie apocalypse. The Rhino Men, through through certain means, which will be revealed in the book, are able to spread themselves at a rapid rate and take over New York City. It's very much written in the same style as the President Ballsy videos. Irreverent, absurd, silly, slapstick, a lot of attention to detail on things which in an usual action novel you wouldn't get. People spend a lot of time pissing and pooping and wiping their hands, and that's described in great detail, which I hope really adds a lot to the characters and brings a lot of enjoyment. There's extreme violence, very extreme, including some torture, so look forward to that. There's very over-the-top sex scenes, which I've really leaned into, and a lot of descriptions of the main character's junk. There's also some tender moments of brotherly love, as Rydian is forced to look after and care for his disabled brother-in-law. So that's the general gist. High octane action. It pretty much happens in real time, the novel. The majority of it is just one long chain of events of Rydian getting thrown into this situation and then seeking the answers and killing a hell of a lot of Rhino Men along the way. Now, one great thing about this project is that it's actually being fully illustrated by a subscriber of the Spatch Adams channel, a man named Jordan. Now, I'm really lucky that he came on board. He actually saw a video of me discussing the idea of the project, and he reached out, and he's already begun the process. Now, I am sharing on the screen now some preliminary sketches that he's done. It's only the start. He has a lot of plans. We've been working closely together. There's going to be a lot of illustration in the book, and it's going to have one shaded cover. He's also going to be producing a fully animated trailer, kind of like a Dragon Ball Z introduction, like 30-second video, which we're going to eventually put on the website when that's all set up. We're in the very early days here. I mean, the book's not even finished. So once that is complete in a month or two, and then edited, I'll really start focusing on the promotion of this. I'm going to be self-publishing on Amazon, and just trying to use social media, YouTube, maybe even TikTok to promote this book. But I'm really hoping that if you enjoy the President Bull Z videos, that you'll give it a chance, and that you'll help me get this started, and get the ball rolling by coming and joining the channel. I really think if you enjoy those videos, then you'll like the book, because it's still the same sense of humor, just with non-presidential characters, and that is unfortunate. I mean, I love the dynamics between all of the presidents. It was so fun making those videos, but it just had to come to an end, and I'm happy to be making something that's entirely my own, and I just hope you'll come along for the ride. So there's further plans as well to make some merch for the release. That'll come along with the website. Further announcements will be made on the Rhino Men channel. We're going to be producing some posters for anyone who is interested in that, with plans for more stuff should there be any call for it or interest. Obviously, it depends how it goes. Depends how the book goes. I don't have. I'm not delusional in thinking that I can release a book which is this niche and have it, become a big bestseller or anything. But it's something that I really want to do. I have an insatiable urge to create stories, and I loved making the President Bull Z videos. It was just so much fun, and so this was a way of doing it in just a different way. So again, please join me over on the new Rhino Man channel. You should be able to just search for Rhino Men. Give us a subscribe over there. Come see the first video, which is chapter 1. Updates will be on there. I will be putting out a video on Spatch Adams before Christmas, a little special Christmas special, but it's a bit different to the usual videos, but I think fans of President Bull Z will enjoy that. So again, just thanks everyone for being here, and for coming and joining the channel, and I hope you'll check this out. Thanks a lot. Stay chatted.